Now, the topic before us is career counseling, guiding your education planning for the future. It is very difficult for anyone to take a decision with regard to his career. That is, whether he would want to do a job or would want to start his own business or to do family business when he becomes young. There are a lot of factors which affect our decision with regard to our career. Our parents have their own expectations. They may tell us that we should join army, or they may say we should become engineer or pilot. They also give us the examples of relatives, neighbors, etc. We also think what our friends are doing. We would also like to join that field in which our friends are going. While deciding our education, we may also think that which university is nearby our house and what are those courses in which it is easy for us to get admission. So, in many cases, we as students take decision with regard to our career or education on the basis of inadequate knowledge or societal pressure. When we do not agree with the profession or the career chosen by our parents, the parents may ask us, then tell us what do you want to become in your life, whether you will do your own business, do some job, or what career you have chosen for yourself. We have no answer for that. Here, the role of career counselor comes. Career counselors play an important role so far as our decision with regard to our career is concerned. The career counselor may guide us in choosing the career which is best for us. Career counseling is a systematic process in which the career counselor helps us to identify our own self. That is, they will help us in identifying our own skills, abilities, values, strengths, and even weaknesses. It happens that we know more about others. That is, we know that what strengths other person is having, what are his weaknesses, but we are not self-aware. We are not aware of ourselves. We do not know what are our skills, what are our personal values, what are our strengths, what are our weaknesses. So here the career counselor plays an important role, and they make us aware of our skills, abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. They also help us in exploring various careers so that we can take an informed decision with regard to our career goals. Informed decision means to take the decision on the basis of relevant factors. It is not that we take the decision haphazardly. We take the decision appropriately after taking into account our relevant factors which may affect our achieving the relevant career goal or education goal. It may also, the question may also arise whether it is easy for us to find a career counselor in our real life. Yes, you can find the career counselor in your real life. You can ask your friends, your relatives, or your knowns who have availed the services of career counselor in their lives. You can do online searching, because every one of you is most of us are always busy on internet, using the internet day and night. So it is not a problem for you to find the career counselor which is available nearby you. You can also talk to some professionals, or you can have some sitting with the career counselors, and while discussing with the career counselor, you can come to know whether the career counselor will be in a position to provide you the best guidance in respect of your career. The reviews of the clients, that is the students, with regard to the career counselor may also be taken into consideration. You can also go to your school or colleges or university. They may be having career counseling section, or they may be having some list of career counselor. So now we come to the main question, education planning. We have already learned that there are some key components of career planning. First is self-assessment, then comes career exploration, goal setting, education planning, decision making, resume preparation, and interview preparation, etc. So education planning is one of the main components of career counseling. Why? Because education planning helps us, or the students, or the individuals, to take informed decisions with regard to the education and training in order to achieve their career goals. Then what is the meaning of education planning? Education planning is involves identifying educational requirements of the desired career. That is, if we have chosen a particular career, then what are the requirements of that career? Next, education planning also involves evaluating the client's current skills and educational background. That is, what are your current skills? What is your education level at present? What is your career counseling also involves knowing about your family background, about your income status. We will learn each and every component of career plans counseling in detail. Career counseling also involves developing an educational plan. The educational plan is designed by the career counselor, keeping in view yourself. That is, it is tailor made. It is not that one education plan fits or applies to all the individuals. It is designed or developed by the career counselor by sitting with you. He consults with you, and on the basis of consultation, interviews, assessment tests, and various other tools, the career counselor devises the educational plan which is tailor made on the basis of your skills and your present education level, and what are your career goals. Keeping in view all these factors, education plan is designed so that you are in a position to achieve the career goal in future which you want to achieve. So now the education planning involves advising on educational requirements for chosen careers. Next, discussing college vocational training or certification options and financial implications. We will discuss each of these points one by one. First is advising on educational requirements for chosen careers. Career counselors advise the client what education is needed for the chosen careers. It means that the career counselor will discuss with you what you want to become, and on the basis of that he will advise you what education is desirable on your part if you want to achieve the career goal. So while advising you, they will discuss with you the specific degree or training required, as well as any special certifications or licenses that may be required. We will try to understand this what we have said with the help of an example. Suppose a person wants to become a nurse in his life. So the career counselor will explain that they must have a nursing degree or diploma. This is the educational requirement for becoming a nurse. So the career counselor will inform you that the educational requirement for becoming a nurse is that you must possess a nursing degree or diploma, and you must also get license from the appropriate authority. Career counselor can help not only students but also the recent graduates and working adults in education planning. That is, it may be possible that you are working adult, that is, you are doing some job, but you are not satisfied with your job. So the career counselor may also help you in education planning. It may be also possible that you have been laid off from the service, that is, you are doing job and due to certain circumstances you have been forced to leave the job. So in that case the career counselor may also help you. The way we will try to understand this with the help of examples. Suppose if a student wants to become a doctor, then the career counselor will advise you that as we are residing in India, so we will be explaining this example in the Indian perspective. That is, if you want to become a doctor in India, then the career counselor may advise you that in 10 plus 1 and 10 plus 2 classes up, you may have to study physics, chemistry, and biology. That is, these subjects will have to be taken by you at plus 1 and plus 2 level. And after securing good marks, then you will have to appear for entrance exam, medical entrance exam. And after passing the medical entrance exam, which may be NEET or any other, and after securing good marks, you will get admission in MBBS. That is, for becoming a doctor, you will have to get the degree of MBBS, or if you want to become a dental doctor, then you will have to obtain the degree of BDS, and so on. And if you want to become a surgeon, then again you will have to study more and acquire post graduation degree, that is MS. In the same way, if a student is interested in a career in marketing, then the career counselor may advise you that you should acquire the degree of BBA in marketing, Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing, or you may also acquire more knowledge, that is MBA in marketing, or you may acquire post graduation MBA in marketing, because different jobs have different qualifications. Some jobs in marketing may be mentioning that this person or the employee applying for the job should have BBA degree in marketing, whereas some other employers may be asking for MBA degree in marketing. So, if a person is not satisfied, there are certain persons who are not satisfied with their current job. There may be many reasons. We as an individual, when we are in younger age or when we are student, we often think that to have good salary is sufficient so that we can lead a very happy and prosperous life. It is not that. Even if we get good amount of money in the form of salary, it is it may be possible that we may not be satisfied with our job, because there may not be work life balance. That is, our job stress may be very high, and the job which we have chosen for our, which job we are doing, is not according to our personal values, is not does not align with our skills and abilities. We are feeling overburdened. So in that case, even if we are doing a job, we would like to make a career change. That is, we would like to leave this job and join some other organization, or leave the present industry and join the new industry, new field, which is altogether different. So if we are not satisfied with the current job and want to change the career counselor may also help you in that aspect also. Then, on the basis of various assessment tests, interviews and discussions, the career counselor will come to know which organization or in which field you want to go. When you tell the career counselor that, if suppose you are working in the same marketing field and now you are having some health problems, you cannot travel much, then you will likely want to shift to some other field. Suppose from marketing you want to shift to some administration side job, but the person, organization in which you are working, you are not satisfied with the working environment or the workload. The employees may be less, the workload may be more on the employees. So you may want to shift to some organization, other organization in the administration side. So the career counselor, on the basis of various tests, will assess your current skills, would also get knowledge from you about your academic qualification, and on the basis of that he will devise a educational plan, or will tell you about the skills or knowledge which you must have, so that you can fit into the new role. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.